Welcome back guys to Cinepolitan Reviews. It's been a while, been more than a week. We did have a storm and I didn't watch any movies. I understand I'm doing this review in February, but it is a January film. And I'm still keeping my word of ordering a poster of the best movie of January of 2026 and reviewing which one was the best film, my top 5 at least, of January 2026. With that being said, let's get this review going. And this one, this one that I'm doing first. Let's just say guys, that January is back, huh? January is back.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Return to Silent Hill. It is based on the video game Silent Hill 2. It's also the third film of the Silent Hill films. Obviously the first one in 2006 was the very first one. It was decent, it was alright. The second one, Silent Hill Revelation, that just went downhill. And of course now we have this one, which by the way, it is directed by the same director that directed the 2006 one, Christophe Gans. So he is coming back 20 years later and saying, you know what? I did such an amazing job with the first one. Why not take another shot at this one? There's new technology, there's new film equipment, CGI is there. Why not do it? Huh? What's the worst that can happen, you know?
As a filmmaker, I'm also curious from that angle. Do you observe, or have you been watching the games space and observing how they're telling stories? And were there anything that you learned from them, or any observations you may have made?
They will never make a good film. This Silent Hill needs to be a TV show, or if anything, an animated series, because that's how it is going to just make the fans go, wow, this is amazing. Because if it's a film like Return to Silent Hill, listen, they're just going, the film especially, they're going to be very saddened, disappointed, and they're so used to it already. They're so used to of just having the first one and the second one already come out, and they're like, another one comes out, I know it's not gonna do good. And you're right. Maybe just keep it as a game. Keep it as a video game. That also works as well. Return to Silent Hill. It is about. When James receives a mysterious letter from his lost love Mary, he is drawn to Silent Hill, a once familiar town now consumed by darkness. As he searches for her, James faces monstrous creatures and unravels a terrifying truth that will push him to the edge of his sanity. So I'll start off with not a positive, but I guess something that I said, you know what, that's pretty good. The scary moments in this film that were pretty good, you know. I had maybe like 1 or 2 jump scares pretty much, where I was like, oh, you know, that was pretty terrifying. And the actors did what they had to do with the writing in the script that they pretty much got handed to them. From their perspective, you know, they went with whatever was written on the script. The emotions were there somewhat, you know, maybe forced a little bit, but you know, they did a decent job. You know, the CGI elements also were pretty good. I enjoyed it. You know, it was obvious CGI, like you can tell, like, oh yeah, that's really CGI. So, you know, Pyramid Head, you know, the nurses, other creatures in this film, you know, they were there, you know, it was awesome, pretty, you know, but they were there for 1, 2 scenes maybe, and then that's pretty much it. And yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that I would have to say. Yeah, you know what? That's okay. That's good. The first thing I have to say about this is the green screen. Like, for example, this is green screen, obviously. Like this background, green screen, right? You can tell it's green screen. For a movie though, if you can tell, if the audience can tell it's green screen, you should have just thought about that and just edited it in a way of just making it not green screen. I understand this film might have been a low budget film, but there's so many abandoned places that you can go you can just create it yourself. Because the green screen was insane. You can tell it was green screen because the lighting was so bright when it came to some of the scenes. And you can tell like, wow, these actors had to go with whatever they were trying to be told because it was just bad. The green screen was horrible. And the lighting, which I don't talk about lighting as much in these reviews, but that you can tell the lighting was so bright because they had to fix the green screen in a way of the audience not knowing that it was green screen, so they had to just lighten up these actors' faces or like the actors' surroundings, so you don't have to know like, yeah, it's green screen, but you can tell right away. Literally, I think probably like the first few, maybe 10 minutes on the beginning of this film, you can tell like, why is this green screen? Why couldn't they just go somewhere, a film destination, a location where they can film this? Now obviously I can go on with the negatives for this, but the last thing I want to say negatively is this. Now, like I said, I'm not an expert in the Silent Hill franchise, the video games, but I did read Silent Hill 2, the video game, where everything that they wrote down in the video game did not transfer to the actual movie. Because first of all, James and Mary, they were a fling, boyfriend and girlfriend. In the actual video game, James is married to Mary, but they switched everything around. Why? I have no idea what Christophe Gans was trying to do for this. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. Maybe I will. I mean, at this point, who cares, right? But I won't, because this is spoiler-free reviews, right? But the motive is just, they changed that all around when it comes to the ending of this, of how Mary dies and how it's handled by James. It's so dumb, guys. Like, everything that they could have just stayed the same did not. Christophe Gans was like, you know what? I get the video game is here, but let me change this, 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 and this. With that being said, guys, let's do this. Return to Silent Hill. Do I recommend it? No, I do not recommend it whatsoever. This review could have been such a simple review of me just saying, don't watch this film. Skip it. Even if you're a fan of Silent Hill, skip it. Who cares? Who cares? You're gonna be very disappointed. It's the worst of Silent Hill films. But the fact that the same actress had to play, I think 3, if I'm correct, like Mary, and then there's also the blonde, which is also the same actress, and then Anna, I think one of her name, I'm not too sure because that movie is just so forgettable, honestly. Score-wise, I would have to give this my lowest rating, even from 2025, honestly. I think my lowest rating there was about like a 5 or a 6. This one gets a 4 out of 10, and I'm being generous on that because, like I said, the eerie feeling and maybe like the makeup stuff and the monsters and everything were done well. And I could tell that the actors were trying, you know. Even if it was forced, they were trying. So 4 out of 10.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
So, did you guys watch Return to Silent Hill? Probably not, and if you did, sorry. What is your favorite Silent Hill film? Put your opinions in the comments down below. Guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, I have been Pauly. It's been Santa Pauly Reviews. That is all.